Have you ever wondered why?
When?
How much?
What if?
Well, you're in luck, because you're listening to the Hypotheticast.
3 best buds.
On a mission.
To ask all the questions?
And get all the answers.
I was born with both guns blazing, and I do think I'm amazing. You got the dignity to feel a little about yourself. I don't care what your preacher says. I got my own vicious ways. Only got one commandment and it goes, I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
My name is Emily.
My name is David.
My name is Mike.
And
This
Is
the
best
Hypotheticast.
episode
in
The
world.
period. David, you should have just get but.
but is one of the best things to say. Actually, you know what? No, that's it. But is one of the best things to say. Done. That's it. I finished it.
Okay, great.
All
Figured
right.
it out.
Thanks for coming,
episode.
everybody. This has been nice. I will continue to hang out for the next 20 to 40 minutes if people want to listen to what I'm going to say. But that was the episode. We got to our conclusion. That was it.
Yeah, call in. Just so you know, like this is recorded. So the topic will actually be what we did last week, probably. So call
Guys,
in.
I
and-
want to do a call-in show. Let's make this a call-in show.
We have done a live episode.
That was about the closest we got to a call-in. And I truly think we
I
could.
think we could too.
Like, if we wanted, we could make it happen. The only stipulation is we need people on board. And so I say now to you, the one who is listening to this show, if that sounds fun, like if you want to call in and ask us a would you rather and then say, I'll hang up and listen, just like people on the radio do.
But we won't be on the
then
radio, so you'll just hang up,
that'd be
and then you have to
great.
wait till the episode
Yeah, you'll
airs.
just hang up and you actually won't be listening and you'll be like, fuck, what are they going to say? Are they going to make fun of me? They're probably making fun of me right now for like weeks maybe. And then it finally comes out and we don't even use yours and you feel really bad. Just kidding. We'd never do that. If you want that to happen to you, if you want that kind of anxiety on your plate because you don't have enough right now, we got you. We got you. So hit us up. If you think a live call-in episode would be fun, let us know because we'll do it.
We'll do
I think if
basically anything you tell us to do.
Yeah, honestly, whatever, man. Just call me and tell me to do something. I'm bored.
Give out your number, David.
Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
That's not enough numbers.
4. Got it. I almost forgot my own phone number, but I really dodged a bullet on that one. I finally remembered that last digit.
Okay.
That's good.
Hey, thanks for being here with me.
Yeah, David.
Thank you so much for being here with
David,
me.
thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for letting me be in my home that I pay for with you.
Oh, wow. You're a real flex there. Jeez. Hosting is something that I really, really enjoy and something that I'm really going to miss this winter. And part of what I've been thinking about recently is ways to make this winter a little bit more cozy or a little bit more good. Like, how can I get my own hygge going on when I can't have it with other people hanging out with me?
I'm here.
Having hygge. But you can only do so much hygge with just one other person. We can do it. We can make it happen. But like, there's nothing like a big hearth with a bunch of folks gathered around it. That's just a special
True.
time. And so one of the things that I'm going to be leaning pretty hard into is like the right music choices for this fall and winter on my own or with very limited company.
Yeah, thank you.
What are-
Stop saying you're
Yeah,
alone.
what
I live here too.
I'm all alone, and I really wish someone else was in this house, especially a taller redheaded
Is this-
man, but there's just
Is
nobody.
this how I find out that I'm a ghost? That I've been a ghost all
Yeah,
along?
I hate to break it to you 30 minutes before I was gonna break it to you, but it's happening. You're
It's
a
okay.
ghost,
You're a really
dude.
good ghost.
Oh, I'm a good ghost.
Yeah. Oh, I like you. Don't get me wrong. You're a good ghost.
Michael the good
but
ghost.
like, it's not the same. What do you think this winter? What are you gonna be jamming? Like, what kind of music are you going to be
That
listening
is such a good question that I was actually just thinking about today, because I was in the music mood. I've been in a very podcasty mood for a couple of months, and I really wanted to get back into some music. And I was digging around and realizing that, like, a lot of times in the fall, I want to listen to like sad, moody music.
Yeah.
But I just can't really do that right now. Like, I don't know. It's just too sad. So I was looking for some fun, upbeat stuff, and I kind of found some, but I didn't find what I was looking for. So I think I got to do some more digging. I just want to find stuff that is, you know, not like top 40, because I'm old now and that I just feel perplexed deeply by top 40 music. But I just want something that is up tempo, and yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta think about it.
Like the holiday in general, I have a complicated relationship with Christmas. I don't like to be a Scrooge about it, but I also like not into the religious part of it and how it kind of like takes over the world. Like I don't want to be hypocritical, because obviously Halloween takes over my world, but I do think, I guess as someone who works with a lot of students who do not celebrate Christmas, like I'm very conscious of like how prevalent it is, even in a school where we like don't technically celebrate Christmas, like we still do a lot of stuff.
It's still all over the place. Yeah.
And so then I'm like, don't be a Scrooge. But I do tend to like, most Christmas music is so overplayed that it's hard to find stuff that you like anyway. I really like kind of non-Christmas winter music, and specifically there's a bell choir recording of Sigur Rós songs called Effort Clang is, I think I'm probably pronouncing it way wrong, but Eftir Clang, and it sounds like Christmas music, but it's not.
Right. Yep. It has that Christmas feel. Like there is a distinct feel to Halloween music. It is there are intervals and
certain
types of
keys
melody and harmony
and,
that are like, this is Halloween. Like the song This Is Halloween from the movie about Halloween and Christmas going together. You're like, that one, that's Halloween music, but it doesn't have to say the word Halloween or Christmas to be like, oh, that's Christmassy, or like this is wintry. But bells are a big part of it. Like Santa ho-ho-hoing in the background is a big part of it. There's a lot of music with that in it.
People shouting, bring in the presents is a big part of it.
Yeah, I love Christmas. The new Taylor Swift movie, I almost said. The new Taylor Swift album has a lot of just Santa in the background, just saying stuff like, make more toys.
It was like,
I love Christmas.
I will also say another album I really like in the non-holiday winter music category is the soundtrack or the score to the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Ooh.
Yes.
Which is a movie I like to watch around Christmas because it feels like a holiday movie, even though it's not about a holiday. It's just very colorful and fun. And the music is very alpine and very like wintry and snowy, but cheerful also. It's very good and atmospheric and cheerful without being too cloying.
God, I hate it when things are cloying.
I don't even like that word.
Ugh. That's a word like soiled.
Yeah.
Throw that word into the dictionary garbage.
Well, that's why it's doing its job, because it's supposed to mean sickeningly sweet.
You're right.
I guess so. Speaking of dictionary garbage, today on the Hypotheticast, we are talking about Kidz Bop. We're going to play a game called Adultz Bop. We named it that mostly because we wanted to call the segment something. It didn't really have anything to do with adults. So this is called Adultz Bop. And what we're going to do is, I dug through the records and I found some good examples of Kidz Bop really just mixing and mashing and destroying some beloved pop songs by some of our favorite artists in the name of protecting the poor ears and hearts of our youths. And what we're going to do, we're going to go through, I'm going to read you a lyric as it stands, and I'm going to have you try to guess, try to figure out, maybe make a better version of what the Kidz Bop version is. And then after that, we're going to do a little something. We're going to make it nastier than it is.
Oh, God.
In its vanilla version. We're going to really Adultz Bop these lyrics. So just in case you think sometimes when you listen to a song, oh, I wish that this were cleaner so I could play it for my kid. And then sometimes you're like, I wish this was more adult so I could play it for my grandparents because they're older. And the older you get, the nastier you get.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're going to provide for both camps. So if you think you might be grossed out by one or the other of those, feel free to fast forward those segments and just listen to the kids or adults versions. I'm going to give you one. My first example comes from a song called Love Me Harder by Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Why did Kidz Bop do this song in the first place? Hard to say.
They love a challenge.
But they love a challenge, apparently. And Love Me Harder features a lyric that goes as such. Can you feel the pressure between your hips? So in this very sexual song, there is a line, can you feel the pressure between your hips? What do you think they changed that to?
Can you feel the pressure between your temples because you have a headache?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Does it say because you have a headache?
Yeah, it has to add that in
It's
for
like
context.
background vocals?
Yeah.
Like, can you feel the pressure between your temples because you have a headache?
Can you feel the magic in your heart?
That's nice. That feels nice. You feel the magic in your heart or the pressure between your temples. Both of those are pretty good, pretty health related. It's good to ask questions like that when you're engaged in, sexual play. To be like, hey, just making sure you like have a headache.
Can you feel the magic in your heart?
Right. Do you feel the magic right now? Can you feel it?
Maybe it just did it become a cover of Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah,
just
actually, they changed the
song?
whole song to Elton John's Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King.
There you go.
The actual lyric, Emily, you got very close.
I'm so good at this game.
You actually are a Kidz Bop lyric, but in human form. The lyric, can you feel the pressure between your hips, was changed to, can you hear the song singing in my heart?
Nice.
It kind of switches the like, hey, do you have an erection to like, hey, do you hear the song that my heart is singing? Which is like fun. Changes it to a more introspective vibe.
I always forget they don't do like a 1-to-1 correlation for like the rhythm or the like syllables of the words.
I think it's better to assume that they do because that's the, I would say, more musically integral way to do a thing. Wow. But like, whatever. Kidz Bop can do whatever they want. But like, I feel like they're really phoning it in when they don't do that, especially as a person that appreciates scansion.
Hello, Mr.
So now,
Kidz Bop. David is shaming your musical integrity.
Emily actually called them. She showed the dialing and it said 1-800-KIDZ-BOP, which actually is the right amount of letters. Oh shit, did you actually call them?
Reginald Q Kidz Bop here.
Talk to Mr. Kidz Bop.
What a convenient name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out.
It's like one of those things where like if your last name is Baker, you're probably going to be a baker.
If your last name is Kidz Bop, you're probably going to destroy pop music as we know it. So now, you dirty birds, well, how can you feel the pressure between your hips for Adultz Bop?
Okay.
What is that saying?
I've got this.
But say the quiet part out loud.
Okay. Can you feel the pressure between your hips becomes, can you feel the poison between your lips?
Whoa!
Because now it's about murder.
Murder's bad.
That's very adult,
There
I think.
is a lot of murder exclusion in Kidz Bop. When they talk about death, they talk about crying instead. There's like a lot of that editing going on in Kidz Bop. So very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to change it to, can you feel the pressure of your crippling student debt?
Oh, shit. That's too sad.
But it's very adult.
It's very adult. That hits me hard. Yikes. So, you know the song Ghost by Ella Henderson?
No.
Neither do I. This song has a lyric in it that is, had to meet the devil just to know his name. What do you think they changed that lyric to?
Had to.
I had to meet the devil just to know his name, which is very fun, very scandalous, very flirtatious. What did they change had to meet the devil just to know his name to?
Had to meet the devil just to expose his shame.
Nice. Yeah, so anti-devil messaging.
Yeah, they're showing how bad the devil is.
Right. Just to prove he's not as good as God.
Although the phrase expose his shame usually means like show that he's naked.
Yeah.
So
like,
maybe
kind of in a biblical sense. It's like, had to meet the devil just to prove he's got a dick and show it to the world. Like,
okay, I'm saving that for my adult version.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Just to point at his penis and talk about how good it is.
I think that the Kidz Bop lyric is, had to meet your mama to say thanks.
Emily, you are so good at this. That's not close, but that's like very on brand. Kidz Bop.
Yeah, last time we played this, Emily's were actually better than the real
Yeah,
ones.
most of the time they are better.
I really want you to try to apply to be there with them writing these songs.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll send in my CV.
However that works, like
you have to write what's it called? A spec. You have to write a spec song.
Okay.
For Kidz Bop.
I think these episodes count as that, but
yeah, mail them to Mr. Kidz Bop.
I mean, I do have his number.
you do. It's 1-800-Kidz Bop. We all have his number. We all have him on speed dial. Had to meet the devil just to know his name. Mike, you got another guess?
Had to meet. Let's see. What's the opposite of the devil? Had to meet Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Just to sit on his lap.
Ooh.
Oh, is that bad? No, why do I keep making it worse?
I don't know. I think you have a real boner for Tom Hanks.
Jeez. Just to shake his hand. There we go.
There you go.
That's
Shake
better,
his
right?
hand is great. Like holding hands, shaking hands, giving hugs, hanging out, drinking water. All these things are very Kidz Bop approved.
Just to drink water.
Had to meet the devil just to know his name becomes had to meet the trouble just to know his name.
That's confusing.
I know. It doesn't make any sense and seems honestly sort of just as bad. Like you take the devil out, but like it's still the same sentiment.
You're personifying trouble.
I don't like that one. I like Tom Hanks one more. And I like had to meet your mom just to shake hands or whatever.
Just to say thanks.
To say thanks. I had to meet your mom just to say, hey, thanks. Thank you so much. That is maybe the worst thing to do when meeting like a partner's parent is be like, thank you so much for providing this person to the world. Thank you. Thank you. The fruit of your loins is good.
Oh.
Like that sucks. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Wait, have you done that, David?
It might have gone bad a couple of times and I realized maybe this isn't the best plan to say right away to people's parents.
It seems nice.
What's a way to make had to meet the devil just to know his name hyper adult? So spicy.
Had to meet the devil just to sign my name.
Nice. Get that soul out of here.
Yeah, sign away my soul to the devil.
You don't
That's
need
bad.
that, and he does.
Had to meet the
souls.
devil just to pinch his butt.
That's just evil. I love it.
It's
so
naughty.
adult. Oh, it is naughty. He'd probably love that.
And then who knows what could happen.
Yeah. So the same song has another line that really perplexed me. The change they made was a big surprise. I had to go through hell to prove I'm not insane, which I think is the line right after that line that we just did. What do you think that becomes? I had to go through hell to prove I'm not insane.
I have to go through Ohio just to get to Maine. Like you're on a road trip.
Yeah, no, that's good. Honestly, that sounds plausible. Legit, that sounds like because you have to if you're coming from like the South or maybe the Southwest. Like you probably got to go through Ohio to get to Maine.
Mm-hmm.
One time I traveled cross country. Let me tell you in detail all about it. This song is called Ghost by Ella Henderson.
Kidz Bop version is called 50 States.
Memorize them or you'll fail school.
I had to go to bed just to have a dream.
Whoa.
Just to have a dream. Going to bed, also a good Kidz Bop pivot. Because they love encouraging healthy behavior. And going to bed is one of the best things you can do. Get 8 hours of sleep, everybody. I don't, but you could. I had to go through hell to prove I'm not insane. Becomes, I had to go through a wall to prove I'm not insane. Which I'm going to go ahead and say, I think that proves that maybe you are a little bit. Like, I don't think anyone should charge through a wall.
Are they taking the like ghost thing? Like, is the Kidz Bop version of the song like, I am a ghost, and I thought it was crazy, but I went through a wall, so I guess I really am a ghost.
So it's convincing yourself that you're not crazy, that you are a ghost. Wow. I think maybe that could play into the adultification of this line. Well, how do you think this, I had to go through hell to prove I'm not insane? How do you make that more for just grown-ups, for big people?
I have to go through hell just to prove I'm not Thomas Paine.
Yeah, adults really love references to philosophers.
Literary references.
Yeah, that is good. No, kids hate that shit too. So like,
they would
the
not
minute
like
you put
that.
him in there, people will turn it right off. Just adults only, baby. 18 plus.
I had to go through my old text messages just to find that nude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How about I had to go through my cell?
Ooh, okay, that's good. Right, because you're in jail going through your phone looking for that nude. That's great. No, I think going through my old text messages has a better ring to it than cell. Oh, that's so good. You got to find that nude, though.
Just that one particular nude, you gotta find it.
Yeah, you're like, which one was it? Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
look through
Really
all
good
these
lighting.
pictures.
It's hard to take a good nude.
Oh.
I thought we were sharing here.
Oh, we are. This is
Tips,
a
tricks.
safe space. Tell me about it.
That's a story for another podcast.
This podcast is about Kidz Bop, and this next song is called GDFR by Flo Rida.
Oh, I know
which
this
stands
song.
for Florida. The line is, "Your girl just kissed a girl. I do buy chicks," which seems, I don't know. I'm not sure about the context of that one, but I'm going to go ahead and say that Flo Rida probably it seems like a problem. But anyway, I mean, it's fine. You can have sex with people that are bisexual. That's awesome. Like, do it. But I don't know. Anyway.
That tone isn't like,
Yeah, exactly.
You can be with whoever you want to be with.
Right. It doesn't smack of sexual liberation.
No.
But the line is, "Your girl just kissed a girl. I do buy chicks." What does that change to?
Kidz Bop, why?
Yeah, why'd they do this?
Well, they don't seem to discriminate against songs that are very, honestly feel like they like a challenge.
Yeah.
I think they just
guess.
want to try to take on.
Sisyphean labors.
Okay.
Okay,
Your girl
I'm gonna
just
give
kissed a
I'm gonna give Kidz Bop the benefit of the doubt here. I'm gonna say my girl likes a girl. I like bi chicks. Like they just all are
Oh, I
positive
hope
about
so.
it. They're like,
I hope
hey,
so.
it's fine. You can kiss girls. You can like a bi girl, and that is all okay.
Okay,
But
I
we're
think
not
it's
gonna
gonna
get too
say,
sexually explicit about it.
your dog just kissed another dog. I like puppies.
That's so much worse. It's somehow so offensive.
Yeah, honestly, that like hurts me a little bit. I mean, dogs can kiss. That's fine. I just don't think dogs like to kiss.
if I heard just the Kidz Bop version, I'd be like, sure. But if
Yeah.
I knew what it was, I'd be like, you just changed a girl kissing a girl to two dogs.
Oh my god. Okay, well I don't mean it in that way. I just mean like,
I'm not.
what's it?
No, I'm
what
not
are
mad about
things
you.
that can kiss each other for kids?
Yeah, what are things that kids like to watch kiss?
Your mom just kissed a dad.
No, Emily, I think your change is fine. It's just, and I wouldn't put it past Kidz Bop
Yeah.
to do that, but it's just, it seems like a problem.
I have a big question. Do dogs kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah. They like
Yeah?
lick butts and
Yeah, that's
lick
not
faces.
kissing, Mike.
But they lick each other's
They
faces
do.
too.
They face lick.
I did not ask, do dogs eat ass? I asked, do dogs kiss?
I meant they go all the way. They do it all.
They go all the way. That's true. They
Do
do.
it
They
all.
kiss a lot of the parts of a dog. Well, that's an important conversation, again, for another podcast. Your girl just kissed a girl. I do buy chicks. Changes to. This is one of my favorite changes in Kidz Bop. It rules. Your girl just danced a twirl. I do high kicks.
So
Which is
actually,
so
That's actually really
good.
good. That's like
It's
someone
so
on
cool.
That's like someone on
Yeah.
my level.
Yeah, maybe on an Emily level.
Nice.
Like, they just changed the whole deal and they made it about some sweet stunts on the dance floor, and I love that.
Yeah.
you want to know a fact about me?
Yeah,
My
Is it about lighting and nudes?
yeah, because those are the only facts I need now.
no. This is about my senior quote in my yearbook for high school was actually just want to see my high kick because I could kick really high above my head, and apparently
Wait,
that's
really?
Yeah, it really was.
That was your quote?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I didn't think it through, but really, like, I could kick above my head, and people were impressed by it. And so, actually, no, I think these were things that other people wrote about us,
Still,
and so it wasn't like my act. Well, I don't even remember. That was a long time
the
ago.
fact
but
that
it
that
was
could
in
have
the
been
yearbook.
a part of your personality is wild to me.
Can you still do them?
I'm old now, so I haven't tried.
Yeah, how high can you kick?
I haven't tried. I used to be able to, but honestly, it's quarantine, and I really haven't moved my body very much lately. So
It's time to find out. If we get
right now, I would
let's
die.
go. Do it. You would die.
You want to see me split in half on the podcast?
Yes. Become two mics. Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
your girl just kissed a girl. I do buy chicks. That's not adult enough. How could,
Oh, God.
how? What if an adult listens to that song and they're like, this isn't spicy enough for me. I need more. Which happens. It happens a lot. I've witnessed it.
How about your girl just voted for a girl I support bi chicks?
Yeah,
Because they want to vote for candidates that support gay rights.
yeah, that's good. And voting is boring to kids.
And it's
so
an
that's
adult
perfect.
thing.
Exactly.
You have to be an
It's
adult to vote.
You have to be 18 plus, literally, to vote. Voting is great. Yeah, I love that. Civic duty, very adult.
Yeah.
Your kid just smacked my kid. Let's go to court, bitch.
Wow. Yes. Oh, that's good. Wow. Emily.
I'm in a weird zone right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. I have another gift for you, and this will be our last one.
Okay.
It's from the Gorillaz song Feel Good Incorporated, which sounds like
Okay.
a great company to work for.
Yeah.
There's a line in that song that is really well timed and very catchy that goes, lining them up like ass cracks, which is not very kid friendly, I would say. What do you think that Kidz Bop changed it to? Lining them up like ass cracks.
Lining them up like thumbtacks.
Oh, to step on and get hurt.
Yeah, like Home Alone.
Ouch, nasty.
Lining them up like school snacks.
School snacks is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you put them all out in a row and you're like, okay, I'll trade my fun dip for your 2 blow pops. Very important. You know that kid always has those Lunchables with the little Snickers on there, and for some reason I really want it, even though I could just buy a bag of Snickers.
Not as a kid. You don't have any money.
Oh, you don't know me. I stole a lot of money when I was a kid.
Whoa, heisted.
Yeah, heist.
I can see Emily's composing this. She's the Mozart of Kidz Bop.
It's true.
That's
And
too
what's
much
funny is
pressure.
Mozart, a lot of the time he sat down at the piano and he would just say to himself over and over, lining them up like ass cracks, lining them up like ass cracks. And that would be how he really came up with those good compositions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see the muse entering into Emily's brain now. It's going in. I can see it
Tilting her head
seeping into
back.
that ear. Yeah, she's letting it in.
She's worried she's going to let us down.
No, I know now. There's all this pressure.
Just
There is
rhyme
a
something
lot
with
of
What
pressure.
rhymes with ass cracks? Gas tax. Wait, that's my adult one. I
Gas
gotta go
ta-
pay the gas tax.
Gas tax is great. We should tax gas more. Petroleum is a really harmful resource.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ironing them like new slacks.
Ooh.
That's an adult
Again,
thing to do.
pretty adult. But I'll take it. Kids have to dress up for picture date. Maybe the song turns into a song about picture date. Who knows?
I don't know.
Lining them up like, wait, did you say lining them up like new slacks?
I
or
said
ironing them up?
ironing them.
Ironing them like new slacks. That's fun. That's a good
Kids
idea.
gotta learn chores.
Kids gotta learn chores. So true. Maybe we can do a chores
I'm a cool
bop
mom.
version of this
Oh,
at some
God.
point.
Someone suggested that is going to be what wet ass pussy becomes. Is that there's some chores in this house.
Oh, that's good. That's
When they
very
do
good.
it for Kidz Bop, which they probably will because
There's
they
some
love a
chores
challenge.
in this house. They will. They have to. It's too popular. They cannot do it. TikTok will be pissed if they don't do it. Lining them up like ass cracks changes to lining them up like fast cats. They just chose some words that rhyme with ass cracks, just like
So-
Mike was doing. Mike, you were on the very much right track on that one.
I should have kept going.
Thumbtacks, school snacks, fast cats.
So I'm guessing none of the rest of the song references these cats again.
You know, actually, the rest of the song is all about like how Garfield's the slowest cat. It's specifically about how he isn't fast and every other cat is better than him. It's
It's
a
just
diss
a
track
diss
on
track.
Garfield. Yeah.
Oh, Garfield.
Yeah, he deserves it, though. He's kind of a dick.
Oh.
How would you make lining him up like ass cracks more adult? Which Mike already did. He made it about taxing gasoline for your automobile.
And ironing slacks, I feel like. But,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
pretty
it
adult
could be
as well.
either.
It could be both. Everybody needs slacks.
Aligning
Aligning. Mhm.
my brakes. Oh,
Just that. Aligning my brakes. So I can stop fast.
yeah, there you go. Aligning my brakes so I can stop fast. What a great thing to sing about.
Hey, I feel good incorporated whenever my brakes are ready to stop. And they change it to Feel Safe Inc. It's just about how to equip yourself to be ready for anything.
The exciting thing is seeing Emily. She's going into like the zone right now.
I know.
Like, she's
I'm
creating.
only doing this
Specifically.
because A, I'm losing steam, and B, I feel like I built myself up too much and now I'm having performance anxiety.
Yeah, you can't let us down. But
is
especially after that, you smacked my kid and we're going to court line.
Remember that show called The Slap, which that was the whole premise of?
Oh, yeah.
Where this guy slapped a kid and then the whole show was about what happened after.
Wow.
Getting dressed up in assless chaps.
Oh, thank you both for all those gifts.
You.
For all those nuggets, those beautiful, beautiful little treasures. And thank you, every listener that heard this and stuck with it and probably said some very good ideas at your podcast machine while you were listening to it. I bet you got some good
we're
ones.
always open to hearing your ideas, either things that you would have said if you'd been here, or things you want us to say in the future, or things that no one should ever say.
Yeah, send us some mail. 555 Hypotheticast Plaza.
Or hypotheticast@gmail.com.
Or 1-800-Kidz Bop.
Please
Call
direct
it, see
all
what
of your
happens.
thoughts to Mr. Kidz Bop.
Yeah, honestly, call that number right now and see what happens. It's probably like someone's actual phone number, and they're going to be like, why, dog?
No one has a phone number of 1-800 for their
I'm going to
personal
be the
line.
first one. I'm going to LLC myself just so I can have a 1-800 number.
Nice.
Last segment that we always do, it's called No Questions Asked. And that's a segment where we do one final question. Nobody answers except for the answer. That's how it's said, right? Nobody
Sure, yeah,
answers
that's
except for
fine.
the answer. You just say it, and then we over. So our final Kidz Bop lyric today. In Bruno Mars's 24K Magic, there is an oft repeated line where he says, players only. That's obviously not for kids. What do they change players only to?
Video game players only.
Nice.
Cute pals only.
The actual answer is, hey, kids. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, friends.
Players only.
I'm marching, cause I'm gonna
Theme music by Jaden James and the Hunger. Logo by Christian Hagen. Edited by David Gucci. If you want more of our hypothetical content, join our Facebook group or like our posts on Twitter or Instagram or give us some stars and a review on iTunes or wherever the heck you get your podcasts. I think Mike froze.
Oh, no.
Or he's just really contemplative and stuck.
He's just going deep about this one.
Hey, he joined.
Oh, God, there's 2 mics.
Yeah, finally, my dream. This is a perfect time to tell you about the dream I had about you last night, Mike.
Yeah, great. Tell me on air.
I was in my bed, asleep.
In the dream?
And I had this dream that I heard this really loud sound. And I was like, what is that? And it was kind of like a fish flopping around. And I was like, what the fuck? And I got up and looked out of my door, and you were kissing this like giant person, like this like 10-foot tall person in our kitchen. And you were just going to town with this person, kissing really loudly. It was the sound of your kissing that like woke me up from this dream.
Wow.